Alright, and we're back on the channel, guys. What's up? As you can see, I have a little bit of a different setup. I'm not gonna lie, initially I was a bit salty about this setup. I was like, oh, I just got on my channel, I'm just getting my setup nice and everything, and now I have to change it already because I'm traveling. But you know what? This actually looks kind of nice. This looks nice. I wish now I'm gonna be jealous of this setup. This looks nice. I like this. The lighting is like perfect. You got some green. It almost looks like a green screen behind me, but it isn't. Anyways, we're back, and we're here to talk about the Club World Cup, which we have been following together. Alright? I know that I've been a bit slow in uploading my videos, but if all goes well, you should see like 4. You should see like 4 tomorrow. And we should be quick with it from now on. Alright? I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna put this work in. But here we're first to talk about Benfica versus Auckland City. Now I know that there's not much to talk about, and I'm pretty sure you guys haven't probably seen the game. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I only saw the first half, but I figured that I have to give the Auckland boys a little bit of love. All right. The first half, Auckland City really made it hard for Benfica. Really made it hard, and I think Benfica really got lucky to come out in the first half. I think it was 1-0 first half. Yeah, okay, so I just wanted to confirm. I remember watching the game, and it was a first half last minute penalty. And Benfica really got lucky to concede this penalty. And it was just a dumb tackle. It was one of those things when you're sitting back, when you're trying to defend with all your life, a rush of emotions, that blood rushes to your head, and then you just put your foot in. And they took him down. They took down a Benfica player, and Di Maria converts the penalty. Then the game goes into a weather delay. By the way, these weather delays, I know how weather is in the U.S. You know, I live here, and I've been to a few games myself, but these hour-and-a-half, 2-hour weather delays are a bit crazy. And it just feels like unlucky for Auckland City. If it wasn't for that goal in the last second, that penalty, I think they could have held on for a little bit more. I think inevitably Benfica would have probably won, but Auckland City should be proud of themselves. They did really good. Their left mid looked really good, even despite committing the foul that ended up in the penalty. And also the left back looked decent. I know the center mid Joe, but he was a professional player for some time in the Chinese Super League. But it's just amazing to see a team like Auckland City playing against Benfica. Benfica got the job done, and I think 6 goals for Benfica is very important, because now it forces Botafogo to have to get a result. Or apologies. Yeah. Forcing Boca to get a result. So Benfica getting those 6 goals are very important, because now it forces Boca to get a big result against Auckland City and the New Zealand boys. Now they need first of all, they need Bayern to beat Benfica. Probably happens. And then they need themselves to get a big result against Auckland themselves. Now, the one thing to be interesting is if Bayern is going to, for example, rest some players. If Bayern rests some players, does that give Benfica an advantage, right? But it's interesting to see where this goes. I think it would be tough to see Boca go. But again, I mean, all of these groups, which we probably, including myself being South American, would have thought would have been easy groups, or at least easy to call. You know, maybe there's going to be good performances, but most of the groups are going to go pretty straightforward. 2 Europeans or so what. None of them have ended up going how expected. None of them. So yeah, just a short video. We'll see what Boca does. It was a very good result for Benfica to get the 6 goals in the end. And for Auckland City, you guys should be proud of yourselves. You guys should be proud of yourselves. Honestly, that first half, to only draw that penalty and that's it. I didn't see the second half, but I imagine after a weather delay and all this, it's hard. It's already hard for professional players to come back from that. Imagine those that aren't professional. But yeah, that's been all for Benfica, Auckland City. Appreciate y'all. Bye.